welcome to another video. This video today, we're gonna do the wiring loom on this here AROSA. As you can see, I have the ECU here and I have all the wiring loom. So we're gonna take care of the wiring loom and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And yes, that's gonna be for this video. And I already fit some wheels on as well. So yeah, it's going really well. Don't know where to start from the wiring loom, but I do have a complete wiring loom from a Golf MK5. This is the engine wiring loom. Don't know if I should fit this wiring loom or should I fit the standard wiring loom and use another lane of injectors from here. So don't know, I am a little bit confused. Not confused because I've done one and I know how I done. In the last one I did grab this wiring loom and install into the engine just to make sure it's not missed any pins on the ECU. But the other problem we're gonna have is gonna be with the speedo and which one is the other one? Yeah, the speedo and with the ABS. The other one I have a little bit trouble to get the ABS to match with the engine. But I done on the end. It take me time, but I done it. Yeah, but this one doesn't have ABS. That's the thing. So yeah, I'll have a think and I'll let you guys know how I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this plug because it has 5 pins in, and the one original from the car is only have 4 pins because it's 3 cylinders. So one is the earth, the other 3 is for the injectors, and the same here. The one is the earth and the other 4 is for injectors because is for one of each for each injector, and the other one is just earth. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove all of this plug with the wires all the way till the end of this plug. So I'm gonna strip this plug. Actually, I'll do it now. I have a little screwdriver here. You have to pull this, what's this color? No.
Huh?
What's it? Purple plug. It's a little plug, so make sure you don't lose it because you probably need it back. Then I have to remove this purple thing around the top here, and these cables literally just come off. So you have just to make sure you put them back in the same place. I'm not too fussy about because I always can go on my diagrams and see which way they go, but just make sure you take them on the wrong way. So what I'm gonna do, gonna take these 2 plugs out and use the one of the original plug on the car and run all these wires for the injectors. So this plug and this plug all the way from the ECU all up to the injectors. And also, if you point the camera here, I have done connect the wiring loom on the engine. This is gonna go on the temperature sensor, and I think you probably see there on the back here. Can you see it there? Let me see. As you can see, there is a sensor on the gearbox to read the speedometer. So that's one of the reasons I did use the MK4 gearbox, because they have the sensor for the speedometer right here. So I'll connect that in as well. Shouldn't be a problem with the speedo. And all the crank sensors and the cam sensors, they are the same. Alternator plug, they are the same. So literally this part here is the idea. I think, if I'm not wrong, you only have to modify the loom for the injectors. But I'm gonna do this way. If doesn't work afterwards, I'll go through and show you. But I think that's the only wiring you have to replace it. So I'm gonna keep the standard loom much I can. So stop me to messing about with other bunch of wires, because this doesn't have ABS, so it's a little bit more easier. And as plugged in the start motor and the reverse light. It doesn't really need a reverse light because it's a drag racing car, but yeah. So I'll connect the oil filter plug, the oil pressure switch plug. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from this loom, strip it all the way down, and take what I need. Of the Golf MK4 wiring loom. So now I need to do the same on this plug and swap over the other pins. If you bring the camera close, I need to take these wires and move it there, and then I need to take this and move it there. So to make sure all the pins is going to be on the same place, and run this wire inside of this wire loom all the way up to the injectors down here. Just go back a little bit down here. So yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change this over to that side and bring all these wires inside this. Already has that wires we plugged in, and what we need to do now and run this wire when we remove this one. So it needs to go all up here. This you fall off again. You're missing that metal bar goes here, but never mind. Yeah. Yes. The reason is missing that metal bar here, because we're gonna fit a turbo somewhere here, a big turbo. We end up cutting. It's not for road use, so it's no big deal. So yes, I need to run these wires. This wire will be here as well. So all of these wires together, let's see, yeah, need to run all these wires together, go all the way down, wrap all up in, I'm gonna wrap with normal tape first, then I'm gonna get a different tape. Let me see if I can find you some that, you know, it's like cloth tape, but as I'm doing, I'll show you the tape I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna wrap just to be secure, just to secure all the wires where I want them to be, and go from there. So I wrap the wires where I need them to be inside all the wiring loom. As you can see, it all comes to here. It's a little bit longer than the normal, than the factory standard wiring from the engine, but it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna cut it because I don't want to be soldering wires or anything, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit longer, so that's not an issue. So I relocated the fuse box, I secured the fuse box here, just need to cut this bracket off, but I'll cut it tomorrow because it's getting a little bit darker. I'm gonna cut this bracket as well. The alternator is already plugged in. As you can see, the wire runs all the way down here, crosses here, and comes back up to here with a fuse. The cable from the start motor, I'm gonna have to order a new one. It's about the same size, but I don't want this on the end. I don't have nothing to creep into this one. So I'm gonna get the wire from here all the way up to here where the alternator is as well. It's not gonna burst the fuse, or I can get them up to there because I drilled the hole there, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna cut this here because it's on the way there. See, it's touching on the mount, but then I can close this cover and actually looks neat. When it's all done, it's gonna look good because the customer wants to relocate the battery for inside the car. So yes, going really well. I'm not gonna tape all the wires just now. I want to get the engine started and see if everything works fine. I do believe everything is gonna work fine, but until I'm 100% certain, I'm not gonna finish up this thing anyway. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna order from eBay or Eurocar parts. Earth strap goes from here to there, and I need to start to get the main cable to inside the car because the battery is going to be inside the car. So I'm going to get the main cable inside the car, and I plug the earth strap. It's exactly the same way it is from the factory. Goes down the chassis leg, comes back up on this side and tights on the engine mount. It's quite narrow, but I think it's sufficient to start the car. If it isn't, I'll replace for a bigger one. And yeah, I need to cut this little bracket, hold it in place. I'll lock this. There you go. Cut there, put the screw on there, and we'll be 100% secure. Yeah, I'm gonna run the wire inside the car now, and probably gonna have to remove the dash. Customer wants to remove the dash anyway. I don't need to remove the dash by purpose to fit the wire because there's a lot of space there. Bloody hell. And I need to speak to him, see where he wants the battery as well. Secure, I put the bolt under there. I secure the two cables there. It looks good the way it is. Then I'm gonna have to wrap this wire, but I'll do after I start the car. So as I said, I changed the end of this rope, and I fit this cable through the car, inside the car, but it comes back out to the battery because I don't have the earth strap. This is the original one. So I just put the battery just here for now, because I want to start the car and make sure all the wiring loom is good before I go ahead and do other bits. Another thing I'm gonna have to do, I believe, is unlock the ECU. I think this ECU is already unlocked, but if it isn't, I'm gonna have to unlock the ECU. And I connect the fuel lines just for now, because I think it's gonna have a fuel cooler afterwards. And to fit some oil, I need to block that hole there with a bit of paper or plastic. Yeah, I'm gonna block this and trying to start the car. It's not gonna spill oil, I don't think, but never know. So let's see if it starts. Not gonna start first time because it has brand new injectors and the cylinder head has been off. Yeah, I don't have turbo, but it's not gonna drain oil because I did put a bolt where is the feed for the turbo. Maybe it spills a little bit from the drain plug down there, not the drain plug, the return from the turbo. But yeah, let's see. Where's the keys gone? Oh, it's in my pocket. So, oops, what happened?
Came out of there. Real shock right here.
Where, here?
Yeah. No, this
Oh.
one. This one.
This one?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something happened. Oh no, it was the glow plug. The cable was touching on the cylinder head. And this side as well. The cable is not in properly, I'll show you. And it touched on the cylinder head, this cable here. Oh, shit. But must be in that. And I think it has blown the fuse. Yeah, there it is. See guys, the fuse blown. So never take the fuse away from the fuse boxes, because things like that could happen and you end up melting all the wiring loom. And I do have the fuse for this cable, but I didn't fit because the customers want to locate the battery, and I just gonna leave the cable inside the car the way it is, and the customer will locate the battery and cut the cable the length he wants to, if it makes sense. So yeah, but do never take the fuse away, because you just seen what's happened, and it's not fun when these things happen. But anyway, I don't need the glow plugs to start the car, so let's crack on. Let me turn the ignition twice just to make sure it feels the fuel filter and the tandem pump with fuel. And let's see. Taking over. It doesn't have exhaust manifold or inlet manifold, that's why it's making this noise. But oh, start smoking. Start smoking. The two cylinders on the end start smoking. You probably catch on the camera. Let's see. The battery's going down. If I have the glow plugs on, by now it would start. But yeah, let's try again. You smell fuel. Let's go. A little bit more. It's taking forever to start. The reason it's taking forever to start because I built the engine and the engine has no fuel in at all. So but yeah, we'll start. I'm 100% certain. Or maybe the lock on the ECU. How hot is the start motor? It's a little bit. It's a little bit hot, and this is plugged in. Let me just make sure I don't have any earth straps hanging. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. Not even on this side. I have one half strap here, but I don't have any more, so it should start unless the immobilizer on the ECU is still on. I don't think it is. Is it flashing anything? No. The battery is dead. I'll go and get another battery. Or maybe I'll scan the codes first and go from there. Yeah, I'll scan the codes first. Have any coolant. Just turning the computer on and let's see what it has to say. And the glow plug light's flashing as well for some reason. Probably because the fuse is blown. I don't know. I'll figure out afterwards. So we're using a VCDS. Okay. Select engine. It's taking a while because literally I just turned the computer on, so come on. Is he not recognizing the car? The hell? Okay. That's interesting. It doesn't recognize the car. Is it this thing plugged in properly? Okay, let's turn it off. Turn the ignition off. How weird. Okay, if I take this off, if I stick this on here, I think this light should show up straight away. Is it something to do with that fuse? I don't know. Probably that's why my light's flashing. My glow plug light is flashing. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Engine. Okay, just recognize the car. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it was the connection on the plug somewhere there. Never mind. This scared me a little bit. Coolant fan, manifold pressure, valve intake, manifold temp, and that's it. Only 5 volts. How strange. Clear the codes. Yes. It's still there. All the codes is still there. So I did replace the battery, and let's see if it starts. Just record on the engine then. Just like that, yeah. I think the battery is worse than the other one. Probably needs some cables. Let me scan again, see if I have any codes for immobilizer. Okay, engine. Fault codes, engine coolant. Exactly the same codes I have before. So done and go back. Yeah, definitely the battery is going down quite fast. And I have RPM on the computer as well, so yeah. So I'm gonna go back and change that battery again. Hold the door for me. Oh, what? Oh, that's a fuck battery. So let's see if it actually starts now. It's not gonna start, I don't think, but never know. Never know. If somebody wants to start, let's see if it's the immobilizer. I'm gonna see if the immobilizer is actually off or on. I'm going to get the battery and jump leads. We'll try again and see. It should be started by now. It's fucking loud. It's fucking loud, isn't it, boy? Yeah. It's really loud. Where's the battery? Where's the battery stopping me to get the car started? because I think it was the crank. It's starting the engine too slow. It didn't let me to start. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm happy, guys. Woo-hoo. We got the result. As unfortunately it's too loud. And what time is it? 8 o'clock?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, something like 8 o'clock. So I don't really want to be upsetting the neighbors, but I want to start it again. Let's see. I don't want to make a PD engine with no turbo. It's loud. Is it dripping oil here? No. Yeah. So it's dripping a little bit from the. It doesn't matter. So I think we have a result with the wiring loom. Definitely, you need to get the ECU unlocked. It doesn't start with ECU locked. Yeah, make sure you don't remove any fuse, because you saw what just happened. You blow the fuse because one of the glow plugs wires touching on the actually engine. This tape there is really good. I'll show you the tape. This tape. So this tape is the best you can find it. So a really strong tape. So the wiring loom is done. Yes, guys, it's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully some information here would help you build one of these. It's not rocket science or anything. It just takes a little bit of time and passion, you know, and passion and patience. You know, without patience and passion for this, you don't do it, because it's the time, you know, to build a car like this. I've been doing weekends and after 6 o'clock, and I've been here for like a month already, and I got to this stage with the wiring loom. Now I need to do manifolds, front end and everything. As you guys can imagine, if you don't like this type of work, it's not the right job for you to do. But anyway, guys, hopefully this video is helpful. See you on the next one, and don't forget, like, share and subscribe.